I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like it. I don't like the fake.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bears' sure-handed wide receiver. He had a nice showing in last week's contest, 117 yards.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 for Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields going to throw right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Moving on. What a trick play, coach.
I want to see your team.
Now it's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago
down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still second down.
Come on, boys. Let's power up.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they got it inside the 10.
created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center. Slow left side, taken in by Jefferson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I believe in you.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game that we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they look to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. He'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result each and every attempt.
Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked all through well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Fields on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's in Washington, 22 straight completions to start the game. This guy's on fire.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's got his tight end. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. A full return for the Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if he'd been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to work. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. Oh, nice move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Here's a 2nd and 7. Outside, complete to Foster. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is going to be stopped at the 12. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week defeating the Raiders. And right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
In motion, the tight end. On 4th down, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Fields now to throw. Kittle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. They'll go option to the short side. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, right at the 40. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Great play there. 40 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Vikings now heading on to the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And a throw there to There's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that is going to do it for this third. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they got to be really happy with the execution overall.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 39. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock.
All right, let's control the trenches.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got an open man, it's Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
How many times, not just in my playing career, have you ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. And quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking outside, he's got him in. That's caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Just 2 minutes. Quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got an open man finding Jefferson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. Let's just start first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is a lot of open faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it out the blue. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get him picked off Bentley white like cotton. We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came for Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indies grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it,
I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get